Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro, formerly Everyday, and today I just want to play gold stakes. This is something that I don't do very often, so it's been a while. Coming back to it after a long time, I feel I've been playing pretty stinky lately. I haven't been as successful as I would like to be. I think part of that is also sometimes I will do a fun thing, I'll do an interesting thing, and it's not necessarily the safest direction that we could be going. So today, I'm not necessarily promising anything in particular. We're going for high win rate, we're going for high win streaks, high win percentage. And that means, you know, maybe it's not going to be the most entertaining, but maybe we can learn something. Alright, I'm playing on the yellow deck. I think I figured out the yellow deck has, for me now, the highest win rate. The highest chance with the yellow deck. I think the extra starting money is really important. Maybe I can try to demonstrate. Okay, we have a Mega Arcana skip here. I don't think we want to skip any of these. Really the only skip that I'm looking for ever and you know, maybe this is even more important in Ante 1. I'm looking for the investment tag. Investment tag, it's $25 after the boss blind. This is the same amount of money, regardless of whether you're in Ante 1, Ante 2, Ante 8. And what that means is, this is pretty balanced around Ante 3 and 4, maybe even Ante 2. You know, $25 is relatively balanced, but in Ante 1, $25 is a lot. And getting this money early, being able to bank this much and, you know, have that passive extra income from interest is very powerful. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for investment tags. The skip tags that give us additions, we're not super interested in doing. Part of that is, of course, there is some cost if you skip. There is some danger. You skip a round and then maybe you don't have enough points in the next round. I think also with these additions, often you'll end up with stickers, right? If we're playing on the higher stakes here, you have the perishable jokers, you have the rental jokers. That's what I mean by stickers. And you know, you skip for a foil and it just ends up being perishable. You skip for a polychrome and it ends up being rental. So really we're just looking for investment tag, otherwise we just play out the first round. All right, here I'm almost always looking for a flush or a high straight. Almost always the high flush. So here maybe we can go for diamonds. Oh, I've got the speed. I gotta turn down the speed. There we go. So we've got 9, 8, 7 here, queen and jack. We could go for the 10 for the inside straight draw. Odds of that happening, not great. Let's go for diamonds again. All right, one more time for diamonds. One more time for diamonds. Well, okay, maybe we could go for a full house. I don't know if there was some other direction we could have gone, if there was some other hand. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but here the full house works. Alright, so already here is kind of one advantage of the yellow deck. If you're playing on, let's say, the checkered deck, you have half spades, half hearts, right? And so in the first round, you're guaranteed to get the one shot. You're guaranteed to get the high flush. But then, even if you do get the one shot in the first round, you don't get any reward money. If you're playing on, you know, once you get to red stake and higher, you don't get any reward money for the small blind. You just get this. You just get money from remaining hands. You don't get any interest. So you go into the best case scenario, you go into the first shop with, what is it, like $7 or something like that, maybe $6, something like that. And it's kind of the same if you're playing on the blue deck or the yellow deck. You can very consistently get the one-shot hand in the first round, but then when you go into the shop, you still don't necessarily have enough money to make any purchase. You definitely can't afford the voucher, and sometimes here there will be uncommon jokers that you can't afford. But what's nice about playing on the yellow deck, there we did the first round about as bad as it could be, and we still got $17. $17 means I can buy something here. I can buy the buffoon pack, and if the buffoon pack has 2 rentals that I can't take, I still have $13 left in the bank. I still have enough money that I can take another chance. I can open another buffoon pack in the next shop. I can save all of my money for just like $2 extra of interest, and that way I can just have more chances. What you really need is, by the time you get to ante 2, you really want to have just some solid kind of scoring. Like here with the earth card here, upgrading the full houses, I don't think this is very safe. I don't think it's very easy to get a full house this early without any deck building. So, this is not really the kind of thing that we're looking for. I think a Saturn card to level up your straights, I think that can be very good for the early game. Jupiter card leveling up your flushes, I think that can be not very much scoring, but it's enough scoring in order for us to get through. But really what you want is a solid plus mult joker. So of course here, lustful joker, that's going to be basically exactly what we want. And knowing that we have this is enough to beat ante 2 all the way through to the end of ante 2. So we're good for 4 rounds now. Now what we can do is we can save up the bankroll, we can start earning interest, and then once we get to 25, then we can start spending again. If you're playing on, let's say, the abandoned deck or the checker deck again, of course the checker deck, you can very consistently get your hands. You can guarantee that you get the flushes, repeated flushes, but you might not get enough scoring to where those flushes are actually worth any points. And having the extra money of the yellow deck, you just have more chances. If you need to reroll, you can reroll. If you need to open a buffoon pack, you can open a celestial pack as like a way of getting scoring. If you're desperate, you just have more chances. Though, there could be some complications later on. Definitely a strong start, has some kind of snowballing potential in theory. Here I think the 10s and 2s doesn't work. If you get 2 pair with 2 hearts with +6 mult, that should be enough. I think what I want to do, let's keep the 2s in case we get a third 2, but otherwise let's just try to draw more hearts. If I'm going to throw away all of these spades, let's keep the diamonds. Or do we keep the 3? Throw away the 2 pair and then maybe we get a 3 of hearts. So we do get the 2s here, and we also get an 8. Let's try for the full house. There we go. If you have 2 pair trying to draw the full house, you don't have that many outs, right? You only have 4 cards left in the deck to complete the full house if you have 2 pair. But if you have 3 of a kind, it's pretty easy to make a pair, draw any kind of pair. Okay, runner is pretty good. Hungman is often a thing that I desire to have. I will take both of these. This doesn't necessarily mean that we play straights forever. What you could do with the running man is you could play a couple straights to level it up, and then once you get something in the ballpark of 150 chips, like all you gotta do is play 6 straights. Once you have 150 chips, that's basically like having a stunt man. Then you can switch to a hand that's more consistent than straights, perhaps. I'll admit straights are not the most consistent hand. Yesterday I won like 18 games and I only got 3 losses, and 2 of those losses were with straights, not drawing the straight at the right time. So I'll admit it, if you're playing on the abandoned deck, I think you have a much easier time playing straights, but on the 52 card decks, specifically on the yellow deck here, maybe it's not so easy. That's okay. Definitely the Hungman helps here. I don't think we need to buy anything else. We could just go next. Seed money is generally not something that I'm interested in because it's just really hard to save up 50 bucks. And if you do save up 50 bucks, then, that's money that could have been spent on something else. What is the reward? The reward is you get $10 per round. So, it becomes a question of like, Would you be willing to pay $25 for a negative golden joker? How much is a negative golden joker worth? A golden joker that doesn't take up a joker slot, right? Would I pay $25 for that? Well, it depends on at what point in the run I'm at. But most of the time, I think if we're playing on the gold stakes, we need to spend to survive, and saving up to $50, I don't think is going to happen. Let's go next. All right, how do we get a straight? Pretty good chance here. We already got the 3 in a row. We got the 7, 6, 5. I think I'm going to, we also have the Queen, Jack, 10 here. I think we have more outs going for the low end. Also, we have more hearts for lustful. I'm going to go ahead and use the hung man here. Generally, my advice is hang him early, hang him often. The longer you hold on to it, the less chance you have of finding another one, right? If I'm holding on to a hung man, I can't find duplicates. I can't find any more. So if I use it early, then I have better chances of finding another one thereafter. Generally, the cards that I like to remove the face cards because there's bosses that interact with your face cards, mess up your face cards, so let's just forget about those. Queens and jacks here, we can go ahead and remove them. Keeping the hearts. Lustful is not necessarily something that I have to stick with forever, but definitely we could stick with it for a while. This is exactly the kind of thing which does survive until the end. I think this is the kind of thing that you can build around. Part of that is you get the plus mult when the hand is scored, and then if you have glass cards, the glass cards go after lustful. If you have steel cards, the steel cards go after lustful, compared to if you have some source of plus mult like an abstract joker. Abstract joker is plus 15 mult after all of your steel and glass cards and other kind of enhancements and stuff like that. So abstract doesn't typically survive until the very end, but lustful does. Or it could. Okay, we are missing either an 8 or a 4. So typically, if I'm going for a straight, this is what I like to do. I like to, if I have 3 in a row, keep 3 in a row. That's it, keep 3 in a row. If I have 3 in a row plus 1, so here's 9, 7, 6, 5, and there's the inside straight draw, we're missing the 8. I like to, in this case, throw away the 9, because then it gives me a better chance of getting either an 8 or a 4, right? If we get the 8, we don't necessarily need the 9. If we do get the 8, we can still get a different 9, and we have outs to draw either a 9 or a 4. So generally the idea is at every given time, you want to have as many outs as possible. Also, by discarding as many cards as possible, you get as much information as possible round after round. Also later on, when we have more enhanced cards in our deck that we're looking for, gold cards and blue seals and stuff like that, then you want to be able to touch as many cards every round as possible. But in this particular instance, if I have the 9, the bookend, and also the 3, I have both now, and my outs are 4 and 8, I think the chances are high enough that I want to keep both the 9 and the 3. So let's do that. Generally speaking, the more cards you throw away, the more cards you redraw, and the more chances you are to hit whatever it is that you're looking for. So here we are only redrawing 3, but it's okay because we have outs to draw either an 8 or a 4. Bummer. So if we want, we could just play the flush here and not level up the runner. I think the 15 chips are pretty worth it. So I'm gonna go for the chips. Costs us a few hands. Well, there we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That cost me $3, but I have enough money in the bank, so I get interest, so I'm not super worried about Not getting the money here. Polychrome Onyx Agate. Onyx Agate is just great in general. Plus 7 mult per club is way easier than, or way stronger than, you know, the plus 3 mult for hearts. Also here as Polychrome. I guess perishable is not great, but 5 rounds is a lot of rounds. Maybe something to consider. So I think I take the agate here and let's go next. Okay, so any straight with at least 1 club wins. If we just play a club with the extra chips from the runner, we can probably win with high card twice, maybe. Here, our only out is to draw a 10. I don't feel great about that. We could go for... Do I want to discard it this way? Yeah, let's do it this way. Do I want to try to draw the 10? Or throw them out this way? Yeah, I think I'm going to discard all of these on the top end. That way I have more outs. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Ship it. I'll say, in the previous round against the boss, I think we misplayed it. I realized there we should have kept 5 hearts in hand, and so we had a backup. If we didn't draw the straight, we play the 5 hearts. There was like a pretty good chance that we just lose there. All right, let's keep saving for interest. Go next. Do we want a top-up tag? Top-up tag for 2 commons? Even though they're commons, one thing that's nice about this is you get jokers that don't have any stickers. So you get non-perishables, you get non-rentals, non-eternals. Is 2 random jokers better than, you know, potentially whatever kind of scaling we get from the running man in this round? Also, if we skip, then our agate survives for longer. I think I'd rather just play it out. It's close. If I didn't have such strong jokers, and I do feel I have pretty strong jokers right now, if I didn't have such strong jokers, I would skip for the top-up tag. I would feel better if the top-up tag was the small blind here, because you know, you're also, the small blind doesn't have any reward money. Alright, here we're missing a 9 or a 5. Let's try that. We do get the 5 and the 9, so we can go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Ship it. Like I said, straights, admittedly not always consistent, not always the easiest thing to pull off, but we can do several pretty easily. Here I think Priestess you do take. For $3 you get 2 planets. Worst case scenario is you get 2 planets that you don't want, you just hold on to them. And then as long as you're holding on to them, they won't show up in the shop anymore, they won't show up in future Celestial packs. So there is no fail case here. Venus, Mars, yeah, we just hold on to those. And now every future Celestial pack is, you know, 20 to 30% more valuable. You know, we have better chances of getting the cards that we want in the future. So let's go next. There is a consideration for I just sell these and I go up to $20, and then we can make interest. I think there is reason to hold on to these. I think the extra value that you get from blocking these from spawning is worth more than the extra $1 of interest. Okay, here we've got Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8. We can go ahead and just ship it right away. Nice. Erosion is something that I typically want. I don't want any of these rentals. I've realized through, you know, maybe hours and hours of play that rentals are really rough. And I just generally don't want rentals. There are a few exceptions, and maybe it's more worth it as you get later into the run. You know, you pick up a rental in ante 7 and then it's fine. But, you know, ante 6 and earlier, I'm not interested in rentals. Especially eternal rentals that you can't transition out of. Okay, here we have a choice between Celestial Pack or an Arcana Pack. We also have the clearance sale here. I think for scoring purposes, we're good for 2 rounds until the agate goes, and then we're sad. But at least, you know, for now we're okay. I think what I want to do, I want to save the clearance sale for the next shop and then make some purchases. So let's just go next. Okay, how do we make a straight here? I think we have the best chance going for the middle straight draw here. Okay, still the best chance, though not super confident anymore. Okay, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. With the +7 from the agate, this should win. Now, in the next round, that hand is not going to work unless we get 2 clubs. Extra hand size helps. Buffoon pack helps. So now let's take the clearance sale. $27, I think we definitely take the juggler. Then $24, let's open the buffoon pack because our agate is going to go away. This stinks. Driver's license is the least offensive, but it doesn't do anything for us right now, or ever probably. We could sell it for $2. Probably we end up selling it. My agate I can sell for $4. Maybe here 4 of a kind wins, but I'm gonna go for the straight still. I think we got pretty good outs to draw the straight. I could play the full house just to get some points on the board. Nah. I think the full house might actually just win there. Alright. Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8. This wins. Do we sell the agate? No, I think I want to use it here. Use the agate. Now we got 90 chips on the running man. So if you're a fan of the gelato, if you're a fan of the blue joker, there it is, 90 chips. Unfortunately, the agate's gotta go. I'll keep it in case there's like a temperance or something like that. Alright, so the thing I'm looking for now, how do we replace our agate for scoring purposes? I think we could take Smiley. I think Smiley is a solid option. Face down after play, that's kind of stinky. Let's go Arcana first. I do want the Priestess, but the reason I'm going to go Arcana first, because there's a Priestess in the shop, so this Arcana pack's not going to have a Priestess if I open it. Okay, here we can go $20. That's a start. Alright, so with that now, would I rather level these up or do I just want to use them? I think Venus, I'm not interested in. Right now, I'm not interested. Priestess, okay. Jupiter and Mercury, I think you take both of these. Just to, you know, if we play pairs are pretty easy. Jupiter, we can play the flush. So we don't have to play straights anymore. We can play flushes, hearts flushes, and then with the running man, that should be enough points. I also don't have to use this here. I could reroll first, but I'm going to use the Jupiter because I wouldn't mind if another Jupiter showed up. And I feel kind of the same about the Mercury. Though maybe you're supposed to use Mercury first and then Jupiter second. In case there's a Fool in the shop, you can use the Fool to copy the Jupiter. I think we do take Smiley Face. And before we do any re-rolling, I think we should open the standard pack. We're looking for seals. I think a gold card might be worth it. I mean, this is $3. Not every round, but $3 maybe every other round is pretty compelling. Also, it's holographic, can be very useful in an emergency. One thing that's awkward about the ace is I've already removed a queen and a jack for the purposes of making a straight. That would present a challenge. Maybe... I don't feel great about this. I'll take it. Okay, do we want to photograph? Photograph doesn't help us very much right now, but it could be useful in the future. It could be better than the driver's license. Do want to misprint. Misprint as an eternal is not great, but, you know, it's better than being dead. Better safe than pregnant. Let's get rid of the driver's license. Alright, do I want photograph? Photograph can be compelling with lustful because we've got, you play a couple of hearts and you move the face card to the end. Maybe instead of smiley face. I want to keep the hand size so that we can make straights. $36 in the bank. I'll re-roll one more. Okay, rental, baseball card. Baseball card, of course, is very powerful, but rental, I don't think we can do it. Fist, I would rather have over misprint. That's kind of a bummer. I think I'd rather have lustful compared to fist. Also, this one's perishable. Let's just go next. Alright, so if we want here, we can try to go for the 10 inside straight draw. If we do that, we don't need the 8. Sure. Nice. And we get the money. So we get face down cards after each one is played. So I want to save a discard. Let's put the 10 of hearts in front. So we'll get lustful first, we'll get hearts again, and then we'll get photograph after. Ship it. Okay, now if we sort by suit, I can try to find my... I don't think a straight is gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. We don't need that many points here, right? We only need 400 points, so with 100 chips on the running man, any hand that we play wins. And maybe that's something important to keep in mind, is like, I can get 3,000 points with a high card. So in the next round here, 9,000 points we could do with a high card. I don't love seeing this telescope. What this telescope is telling me is, hey, we played a lot of straights, let's play some more straights. Supernova also trending in that direction. Fine. This is going to make the hand very powerful, of course. Do I want to level up flushes also? Or high card? I think I'm not going to play flushes, but I might play high card in an emergency. I think Supernova is not ideal. I think I'd rather have Lustful. Lustful has synergy with Photograph, which again here we're not necessarily married to the Photograph. But Photograph is good if you have the Telescope because you can level up the base, Molt. Maybe no on Supernova. It's not that it's bad, it's just it costs resources, like it cost me money, right? Okay. This is a really bad time to face the wall. Like if you get the wall in ante 2 or 3, it's still small enough that you can overcome it with, you know, just like chips and misprint and play high card or whatever. But getting the anti 4 wall is probably the worst wall. Maybe anti 6 wall is pretty bad too. I don't know if we have 36,000 yet, and I don't know if we're gonna get there in 3 rounds. How do I want to use the Hung Man? I think I still want to remove the face cards. Maybe I don't remove the face cards anymore because we got the photograph. Maybe we're supposed to remove the bottom end now. Maybe remove the 2 and the 3 here. Random Joker or Emperor. Let's go Emperor for money. No money. But Empress maybe helps us. Score. Okay. What needs to happen is I need to open as many booster packs as possible so we can scale as much as possible in the next couple rounds. 6,000 points for that straight, right? Oh boy. Okay, let's discard looking for, we have a 4 or a 9. Nope. Maybe one more time. Ah, bummer. Okay, do we want dagger? Do we want the swashbuckler? I think both of these are not strong enough. Let's go Arcana. Death, we can make another copy of the ace here. I think I'm gonna enhance the faces. I'm gonna make lucky cards. We're gonna need a high roll this boss. Alright, we can get a foil queen. Foil helps. And we can make it a molt card with the Empress. Let's try to get 2 straights here. I don't feel confident in my ability to make 2 straights. Looking at this hand, I'm not feeling it. So we're looking for a 6, a 9. Ten, 9, 8, 7, looking for a 6 or a jack. Easy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This doesn't win, but it scales up the running man. We can high card from here. Or we can try to draw a 9. Or we can try to draw a jack. We have more outs trying to get the jack. Let's go for the jack. We can also get a 5, 9, or 5. Okay, let's do that then. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna keep the Empress for the boss. Okay, so we might be able to get up to 36,000. 36,000 is a lot of 1,000. Do we have better chances getting enhanced cards from the standard packs or re-rolling for more score? Let's go re-rolling. Huesos does it. Huesos gets the job done. Let's do that. Which helps us more? Lusty or photograph? Probably Lusty. Okay, so knowing this, also we get to do a little science here. With Huesos here, do you get the rental fee? Do you have to pay before he goes? Do I want either of these booster packs? I want a blue seal. There's no blue seal, but we can pick up a gold jack. Alright, I'm not necessarily attached to the face cards anymore because we got rid of the photograph. but maybe a gold card is useful to me. I'm gonna skip the rest. Let's try again. Purple seal, foil 5 here is pretty strong. Actually, holographic is pretty strong. I think because we have Huesos, because we know we actually don't need to beat this boss, I'm gonna take purple. Okay, give me a 10. If we don't get the 10, we just play high card. Misprint plus 150 chips on the running man, we can easily get 9,000, no problem. Before we discard here, let's go ahead and make our... I'm gonna sell the star. That way I can save the Empress. Okay, so here, ace, king, queen, jack, 10. And if I want, I could put a little sauce on it. I'm gonna save the Empress for the foil card. Okay. Can we get another straight? We already have as many points as we're going to get. So how do we get a straight here? Maybe we go for an 8. We only have 3 8s. We would need a 6 also, or a jack. So do I want to play 9 through 5 or 6 through 10? If I throw away the 5, I don't have any more 5s, so I'm going to play 6 through 10. Now 180 chips on the running man. Okay, we can draw 4, we can try to draw a jack. We actually have a lot of 4s. So maybe we play like this, try to draw the 4. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna sell the sun. I'm hoping I get the $25 interest, but we might pay the rental fee on Huesos first. I guess the gold card cancels it out. Okay, so for science, if you didn't already know, you do have to pay the rental. But we got saved. That's huge. Alright, now skip for 24 bucks. 24 bucks is pretty cool, but I mean, we just proved that we can't get 37,000. How do we survive here? I think times are desperate enough. We take liquidation. That's number 1. We can open celestial packs. We do have a telescope. As much as I would like to get off of playing straights, I think we have to keep playing straights. I think the scoring requirements are catching up to us where we need to do that. We could consider taking crazy here to help us. I think 25,000 we could do. I don't think we skip. I don't think we can afford the rental. I don't think we open a standard pack because we need the money for interest. I think if we open this standard pack, we're going to have difficulty affording other things in the future. Though we do have the double discount voucher, so maybe it's fine. Gold 9. I'm going to pass on that one. Yeah, here 24 bucks is probably worth it to skip at this point, but I think we would just lose. So I need to shop. Okay, here we can discard the king, looking for maybe a jack. I probably end up throwing away the purple queen. So here we have a choice between, do you discard the queen, do you play the queen? I'm going to play the queen just to make sure that we get the scaling on the runner. There we go. We can keep scaling up. Keep the hearts, right? Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, here again the situation. Do I want to keep the 9? Do I want to keep the 5? I guess we play the 5 because we have 2 5s. It's redundant. And then now what? So we can go for an 8, 9. We go for a queen. Go for a 4. Let's play the 2 pair, looking for a 4. This probably wins. Yeah, with the plus 20 mult, that definitely wins. So 225 chips on the running man. We don't necessarily have to play straights, but it is very rewarding. Fibonacci. Rental I don't feel great about, but it is polychrome and Fibonacci is pretty strong. This is early for a rental. We definitely take the popcorn though. Let's start here. Give me a hermit. No hermit. Priestess or judgment? I think I take priestess. I think I have jokers in the shop that I'm already interested in. So let's go king and queen. We will use the empress. There on my foil card. Now use the priestess. Okay, and then once again we can hold on to these planets. Maybe because we know we have the telescope, maybe we don't need to hold on to planets. Maybe we sell these. I was gonna say for interest, though the rental here does take us down. I think Lustful's out and popcorn is temporary. But that's okay, it only cost me $2. Boss is gonna debuff my hearts anyway, I just realized. Queen, Jack, 10, 9. Discard the purple. Emperor gives me strength and chariot. Let's play the straight. What do we want to make into steel, if anything? I think if we've got Fibonacci here, I think we make the 5 into steel. Whatever the cards that Fibonacci cares about, those are the ones that I want to make steel. Okay. Now we've got a ton of chips here on the running man. We got popcorn here. We've got plenty of points now. And we have celestial packs giving us Saturn cards. Now we just have to make sure we draw our straights. And so maybe the extra hand size helps with that. Yeah. Maybe now I'm in the situation where I care about using the hung man. I guess something that's awkward about Fibonacci is I already removed the 2 and a 3, and I have incentive to keep doing that. Bummer, dude. How about we just take the money? Yeah, I'm pretty invested in my face cards. Maybe we shouldn't have taken Fibonacci, even as a polychrome. I think I'm supposed to remove the 3s. Better chance of drawing those face cards. Okay, this hand sucks. Try to draw a 10, I guess. One more time for a 10. We could use the strength card. If it gets desperate, which maybe we're trending toward desperation. Keep the 7, keep the queen. Let's keep the 7. Okay. We can win with another straight. This straight should work. That means wait, we're out of discards. All right, ship it. Grabber, yes. This makes it much more consistent. We get the straight. Photograph now supersedes popcorn. I think we definitely do that one. Spectral pack, it's discounted. We can immolate, that's huge. What do we got? Yep. 45 cards left in the deck. I feel good about that. Maybe let's make a gold 8. And I don't think I want Midas Mask. I definitely don't want to give up the Juggler. I think it's late enough that maybe we just can't afford this Joker slot, so we'll do a little re-rolling. Do we want any of this? Nope. Handy tag for 30 bucks? I might consider it. I might consider it. So what do we want to do here? I think we don't need the aces. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Doesn't win. I hope it doesn't win. Nice. Okay. I need a 10 or a 5. Do we keep the gold card? There's only 26 cards in the deck. I think we throw away the 8 here just to make sure that we hit. Just to play it safe. Alright, now we have the winning hand. Do we want to use the death card to give me an extra jack? Could be nice to have an extra jack. Could be nice to make an extra ace, extra gold card. I guess extra purple would be best, but that option is not on the table. These queens are pretty juicy. Maybe I want an extra queen. The ace is also holographic, so maybe worthwhile to get an extra ace. Let's get the extra ace. Okay, and let's put the queen in the front here since we got the photograph. We could put the ace first because we got Fibonacci. Ship it. $300 chips on the running man, kind of huge. You want this plutonium? I think the time has passed for plutonium. I think plutonium's not going to happen. But we can still try to get a blue seal. Could get a glass ace. I think glass I do want. Even though we're a little bit flooded on aces. Now, do we want the Giga Chad? I think if we take this, we're pretty much set on scoring. But if I give up the Juggler, is that going to be dangerous? Boss says my face cards are going to be debuffed. I don't like that news. That's not great news. We could still use the Giga Chad to retrigger the glass card on the boss. I think we do it. And I'm going to save my money for the next shop. I'm not going to take the 33 here. I want to do a little bit more scaling, and then that way I can beat the boss with fewer hands. Also, I want another shop so I have an opportunity to get another Saturn card before we have to duke it out. Let's go for the king. So now we have only 46 cards in the deck. We got much fewer cards in the deck, right? So I think, actually maybe we throw the ace. We don't need the ace. We could keep 8 and ace, and then we can try to draw a 9 or a king. We have more outs that way. Yeah. Do I want to turn my 8s into a 9, probably. And I have an extra queen here. Maybe I turn a queen into a king. Maybe this queen and this 8, we use strength. Then we go... Let's put the king in front. This might just win. Yeah, the photo chat combo, very, very powerful. All right, Mega Celestial, we know there's a Saturn because we have the telescope. Do I want to take Neptune? Maybe we end up on a backdoor straight flush plan. All right, give me a Luchador. No Luchador, but we can get Ramen. Is Ramen better than the Running Man? It's not. Is Ramen gonna be better than the photograph here? Maybe what we do is we sell the photograph, we take the Ramen. Photograph comes back later. Let's do that. We have money, so, you know, we can always find a replacement later. Extra discard would help me get my glass card more easily. So if I have 2 discards and I have 5 hands, let's say I play 4 hands, 2 discards. So 4 and 2 is 6, redraws, 5 at a time, I get to see 30 cards. Plus my starting hand of 8 cards. I get to see 38 out of my 46. That's not great odds. I want to re-roll for a little bit more technology just to be safe, but looks like it's not happening. All right, we do need a straight. The holographic ace with the retrigger from the Giga Chad and Fibonacci, that's pretty good. Obviously the straight might be harder to draw, but could be pretty good scoring wise. Yeah, so here we need a jack specifically, and we only have 3 jacks, which is not a great position to be in. I'll admit it. High card kind of works because we got, yeah, Giga Chad with Fibonacci here. Okay. Yeah, maybe we just play a high card ace. Pretty sure this just does it. I'm still gonna go for the straight, but I'm pretty sure this just wins. Yeah. The glass combo with the Giga Chad, very powerful. And I'm glad I have all these extra aces. Give me some more plutonium. Okay, yeah, acknowledging, you know, do we want to make some more glass aces? Almost certainly. And devious we don't need, but Ramen we can still replace. We can get the photograph. The awkward thing about the photograph is it's not Fibonacci compatible, but maybe that's okay. I think I feel pretty safe, which might be hubris. We should keep the jack because we only have 3 jacks in the deck. All right, here we're looking for an 8 or a queen if we discard this way. Okay, jack in front with the photograph, that should work. Next round we need 50% more, so maybe we need 2 hands, depending. The discount voucher has been a game changer. Lifesaver. Put the steel on the jack. since it looks like we're trending towards the face cards. Polychrome 10 is cool. I think I'd rather have a glass jack because it's a jack. We're in ante 7 already, so if it breaks, it breaks. Not a big deal. Alright, if I want to just draw a straight, I can try to draw a 5 or a 9. I'm going to just commit to the top end here, discarding the ace. 7 or jack. Maybe keeping the gold card is ambitious. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Almost certainly shouldn't be doing that. Almost certainly. Let's try to draw a queen. We got 4 queens. High card does bail us out if that's something that we need. Here, this should be enough. And if it's not, you just play the glass jack. This boss, diamonds are debuffed. We don't care about that. We have a decent amount of money. Extra hand size. I don't have any room for jokers unless we give up the running man, which I don't think we can afford. Take another glass card, another glass king. Neptune's free, but basically, might as well pick it up. Empress, sure, go next. Alright, do we want to play all these glass cards? I don't think we want to play all these glass cards. I think just glass ace is enough. Ace, I'm okay with losing. Alright, we just need a 10. Alright, and glass ace in the front or queen? Queen with the retrigger. Let's do that. Because it's foil. $500,000. Nice. I guess also the ace was, I forget about Fibonacci. Extra hand, that means we can't miss. Boss says my Jimbos are going to be face down. Ah, bummer, dude. I think that's a W. Spin the wheel. Mega Buffoon, we really don't need anything. I guess if I got a blueprint or a brainstorm, I would replace the running man. Otherwise, skip. Plutonium? Nah. Shortcut? Maybe. Shortcut allows me to potentially fit more glass cards in one hand. Okay, discard the 8. We are looking for... Wait, we already have it. Here? I don't know if this one wins yet. I could make a molt card, and that would help. Alright. Playing the glass card, the high card wins with the jack. But maybe we can get another straight. Actually, we shouldn't worry about the straight. We should just get the money here from the gold cards. That is the point. That's the point of doing the running man, is now high card also wins in an emergency. Foil jack? I don't think we need anymore. Take the hermit. Do a little re-rolling. Death. Yes. Love to see it. Love to receive it. Okay. I want to make a gold queen, even though I know I'm going to discard it here. Just force a habit. Maybe I should have held it. Probably should have held it. What do I want to do with the death card? I probably just want to make extra glass cards. Probably want to make an extra king or jack in glass. Strength. 9s into 10s. You know what we could do? We could make a glass card and then we can use strength on it. I'm going to throw away the gold ace. So let's keep the 9. I think we looking for an 8 or a king here. Okay, we do get the king. Let's make another one. And do we want to use the strength card? Probably not. Probably not necessary. Okay. Hologram, nope. Standard pack can't possibly have something useful. Strength helps against the boss. It means that we can't miss with the straight. Hermit, sure. Hey, we could do Dusk. Instead of the Running Man, we just play a bunch of glass cards with the Dusk card. Yeah, let's do that. That seems like a good time. Hey, we got Devious too. Nice. Alright. So we have extra hands and extra discards. Okay. We basically get to see all of our cards. Not all, actually, but basically. So here, ace, king, jack, queen. I think that's it. Now we just need a 10 or a 9. Because I can use strength. We get a 9. 9 is functionally a 10. We get a 10 also. Now we're just waiting for Dusk on the final hand. Get an extra king here. How does the high card do? 15,000 for a high card, not bad. Alright. Hey, we got this hung man. Ah, bummer. How about this ace and this 10? We can hang him. Alright. Straight or straight flush? Can't do a straight flush. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10. And the one that we want to re-trigger more times is the glass jack. Photograph on the first position here. The rest of this stuff doesn't super matter. Nice. Alright, let's go next. My plan is, you know, we'll just play until we lose. That was sketchy. That was sketchy as heck. I really enjoy playing straights. I think straights are very fun. I like playing on the abandoned deck because it makes straights easier to play, more consistent. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's automatically a high success rate. I think playing straights, I still have maybe, 50% or less success rate. Whereas maybe higher success rate with easier hands, like pair and two pair, three of a kind, maybe. We can go for spades here. Almost a straight. Do you want to go for the straight or do you want to go for the spades? Let's go for the straight. 7 outs. Should have gone for the spades. Full house here wins. Okay. I really want the grabber. I don't have to buy it right this second, but I do want it, generally speaking. I think going into the next round, let's try these buffoon packs. Fist or banner? We take the fist. Now we don't need anything. Now we know we can win the next round. I do generally like the hung man, but maybe is not super important right now. Maybe we save the money for interest first. Here, any hand wins. All right, this hand wins. And do we want the celestial packs? I think we definitely want the grabber. I think we don't need the celestial packs. So once again here, I'm just gonna go next. What can we do here? We could do two pair with 20 molt. 20 molt is a lot of molt from the fist. All right, here we don't want a rental of any kind, so I think we just keep saving for interest. We have a winning hand. We just need to get rid of the low cards. That's it. Popcorn rebate. I think eternal rebate. Money generator as an eternal, I think you don't take. Fist as an eternal is okay because it gives us early game survivability. And it's not always useless in the end game, but it is typically useless in the end game. Ouija, I think I don't want. Probably. Though Ouija is good with, could be okay with the fist. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna experiment. Nines. And do we want the Arcana pack? I think we do. Okay, Emperor, or let's go Priestess. Here's what I want to do. I want to do 3 of a kind. If you do Ouija, Ouija gives you -1 hand size, which is kind of tough. And so like if the dream is to go for 5 of a kind, I think 5 of a kind not going to happen with Ouija. I think 4 of a kind also still kind of difficult with only, now we've got 9 nines in the deck, but 3 of a kind is pretty consistent. I think we don't need the popcorn. So here we can play 3 of a kind nines, and we can play the low cards. Okay. That didn't work. Now I know for the future. I mean, we could have used our discards. We should have just used our discards. Okay, faceless is tough to do with the -1 hand size. I think we take the summit as a perishable. And Mega Spectral, we get some options here. We definitely don't do Ouija number 2. Do I want to make a gold 9? And how about a purple 5? Or a purple 4? Or purple 10? Let's go purple 10. And do we want the Celestial Pack? Boss here is going to debuff my diamonds. I think if we take the summit, we don't need the Celestial Pack right away. We can save our money for interest. I think if you get the face cards one time, Faceless Joker will pay for itself. I want to do this. It's risky. Also, while the face cards are debuffed, they don't count. Here's 3 of a kind. I'm going to discard for the purple seal. What if we play a pair and then try to draw face cards? There's no way, right? Okay. Okay, do we sell Faceless? Probably. It did the thing. It did the thing. 2 pair here. 9 is debuffed, so that stings a little bit, but now we've got the 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind wins. I hate Ouija. I hate having -1 hand size. This run is doomed. Well, maybe Telescope helps. Currently on straights, but could be 3 of a kind in the future. Can't take Eternal Clown. Alright, here, let's go Arcana first for money. We don't get money, but we could hang them. We could remove the 2s. Want to remove the low cards because we got the Fist. Do we open the Celestial Pack? I think we save the money for the Telescope. Here, 3,200, that might be more than 1 hand. Actually, we've got the Summit, we should be fine. I don't want to skip for 26 bucks. I want to be patient here. Alright, find me some 9s. Alright, we did it, we found some 9s. And money. Okay, a pair should win. Maybe we should just be doing 4 of a kind. Okay, we could take the Telescope, but there's no Celestial Packs anymore. Emperor or Wheel. Or we can make a gold card. I think we go Emperor. 2 chances. There's another Arcana pack, so if the Emperor gives us bad cards, then at least they won't show up in the second pack. Yeah, like these cards are not my favorite. Temperance for 4 bucks. Or we can make a Steel 8, I guess. I guess a Steel 8 could become a Steel 9 in the future. We're just going to take the money. I think what we want... I don't want to play full houses. I don't want to play a 5-card hand if we have -1 hand size. Do we want to re-roll? Do we want to pick up an 8-ball? I don't think we're going to get there with the 8-ball. I think here we just play 3 of a kind twice. We could skip for 2 commons. I don't feel super confident in that either. What I really needed was a Celestial pack, which we didn't get. Alright, what we need to do is we need to discard to activate the summit. I need to draw my 9s, more 9s. So 4 of a kind is stronger than the 3 of a kind. So I think we just ship it. Still not great, but as long as we get the molt from the fists, we should be fine here. That messed up my telescope. Now my telescope is going to be on pairs instead of 3 of a kind. Should have just played the 3 of a kind. I guess the telescope doesn't... There aren't any Celestial packs again anyway. Maybe we don't do the telescope. Banner doesn't work with Summit. I guess we take Greedy. Mega Arcana looking for money. We have money in the form of Hermit, and I have Death, but I don't have any 9s. Not going super well. Let's... How about Lucky Kings? How about Lucky Queens? At least with the money, I'm going to take the telescope. At least with the money we can re-roll. Abstract is very helpful. I don't think we take Clever. Venus is what we were looking for. And we can't afford to go one more. Alright. Just draw 9s. I don't know what this is. It's diamonds. Do we have... How many 9s of diamonds? So there's one more 9 of diamonds. This could be a 9 of diamonds. I guess it could be anything. Let's make some room. I'm gonna discard this. Okay, so how about a gold 10? With the upgrade and with the abstract, this should be enough. Yikes. Alright. If I want to do telescope, I need to avoid pairs. I could play 2 pair, but I lose the money. Pair is fine. Should have kept the 9. Or sorry, a high card is fine. Yeah, we just play high card here. I didn't play the face down card because there's a chance that we accidentally play a pair, which would be bad. Extra chips? Northern Lion, that might be what we need. Standard pack, we can get another 9. Fool for Devil, or I can turn another 8 into a 9. What about 10s? 10 into a Jack? Let's just make more 9s, I guess. Go next. Alright. Let's lock it up with the 3 of a kind. Fool for strength, actually? Yeah. Tower you can also use to enhance your 3 of a kind. I'm going to keep the 8 so that I can use the strength on it. Here's 3 of a kind. And another one. So how about How about this 6 becomes a 7, I guess. That probably doesn't matter super much. Okay, losing the summit is pretty bad. But we do get the Celestial Pack here. We could pick up Hit the Road. We only have 4 jacks, but we can always make more. Boss says plainly one hand. Yeah, I think we're going to need this. Six here, no. Red seals are compatible with the fist, by the way. I think we take Hit the Road. Nice. Judgment. Oh, I don't have the... what's it called? I don't have the Mystic Summit anymore, so I don't have to discard. That's good to know. Nice. So we can beat this boss. If we discard 1 jack, we do beat the boss. Now, can we do that? Can we discard a jack? I don't know. But, you know, I'll try at least. Okay. Trading card is cool, generally speaking, though maybe as a rental, less cool. Fool gives me Venus. That's helpful. Give me another Venus. We could have held on to the Venus because we do have the observatory in the shop. I think I'm just going to take the 20. Give me the money. I need better jokers, straight up. What can we get? Saturn? No, we could go one more. Ticket? Nope. One more. Or do we just gotta suck it up? Go next. Okay, we got the jack. We have the 9s. Almost certainly we survive. We need to draw a 9, or else we lose. We drew a 9, so we don't lose. That was more stressful than it needed to be. One more round on greedy, one more round on abstract. Yeah, I think let's go Buffoon first. Trading card. Perishable. Let's try Judgment first. Zany as a replacement for abstract is probably what we want to do. And I think we do want the trading card. We can go back in time. That gives us more time to cook. This death card is not the best death card that I've seen. If you have less hand size, then your Arcana packs have less cards in it. 12 9s is pretty good. Pretty good number of 9s. We could pick up 6 cents also to remove 6s. I don't really have room for it. I guess I would get rid of Hit the Road. I think long term Hit the Road can be a solid plan. I think I want to go back in time. I think I want to have more time to get Celestial packs. This boss decreases level here, so what we want to do is we want to be able to beat this in one hand, and then it doesn't hurt as bad. Okay, we can make a glass 9. I don't think I want to risk that. Is that true? It's probably fine. If it breaks, it breaks. I guess I will also play the king here. Okay, we got the Celestial pack. Standard pack looking for more 9s. Or we can get a purple queen. I don't think I'd take the purple queen. Too risky. Feels risky. Maybe it's not that risky. Feels risky. Okay. We can play 3 9s. And get rid of a 10. Now you're probably thinking this whole time like, why don't you just play 4 of a kind? 4 of a kind is like worth so many points, so many more points. You can just play 1 4 of a kind every round instead of potentially playing 2 3 of a kind every round. Well, it's because with -1 hand size from Ouija, sometimes you don't get even the 1 4 of a kind. Okay, we can spin the wheel. We can get a glass 9. I think we spin the wheel. Do I need the extra chips? Bonus 9s? No, let's go glass. Alright. Discard the 4. Discard all the jacks. That's huge. That gives us a pretty good chance of one-shotting here, which is what needs to happen. We need the one-shot, because it's going to get de-leveled. Okay. Yeah. This synergy trading card would hit the road. That's great. Do we want Supernova? I guess supersedes Zany, but it is perishable. I think I just want Arcana packs. I could use that to make another Jack, I guess, or 9. Do we want more Jacks or more 9s? Maybe we have enough 9s. Maybe the move is we get more Jacks, and then that way we get the X-Molt, and then that helps us win. Also, we can copy a gold card, so maybe that's useful. I think if I swap this for Supernova, I don't know, I think Supernova ends up getting replaced anyway. Even before the perishable goes out in 5 rounds, it probably just, we find better. Maybe we don't need this egg anymore. And get the plus molt here. Blue Seal 3. This is awkward because the fist with the blue here. But Blue Seal, pretty important. Though maybe challenging to do... Challenging to get the Blue Seal with 3 of a kind. We could turn it into stone. We could try to strength it up. This seems like such a bad proposition. Why couldn't it have been a 10 or a jack? Alright, seed money I don't think we can afford. I think we need to get better jokers, and we need to do it now. Extra discard. I mean, technically that makes Hit the Road better. Maybe we swap trading card since it's perishable. Maybe we swap trading card for the extra discard. Though losing another joker slot to extra discard maybe doesn't feel great. I think I'm just gonna go next. Okay, let's delete an ace, I guess. Potentially ambitious to use the trading card. I think I will level up my 4 of a kind, just in case. But that's not plan A. I think we need 3 of a kind twice. Yeah, 3 of a kind twice. Let's dig. Well, Better get a 9 here or else we lose. Alright, so 9s. Ship it. Okay. Now what? We still try the standard packs. Nope, 5 is not going to do it. This is a good 9. I don't think we take the queens. That's a really good 9. That makes me feel better. Slightly. Yeah, do we want to level up our 4 of a kind? I guess. Three of a kind is more consistent. You can play 2 3 of a kinds, but I gotta admit, 4 of a kind is pretty strong. Do you want Michelle instead of Zany? Do I want Michelle instead of trading card? Maybe trading card is too dangerous. Like we almost lost there. Yeah, let's take Michelle. That helps. I don't know how much that helps, but it helps. So now what we can do, I'm gonna play a pair and try to draw some jacks. That's what we should have been doing this whole time. Using our hands to save our discards. Okay. Do we play the 4 of a kind? Or do the 3 of a kind? Let's play 4 of a kind. I want to hit the jacks. Yeah, we really do need the jacks. And I'm gonna play the glass 9 also. Do we need 2 glass 9s? Do we want to play 4 of a kind instead of 3 of a kind? You know? Let's do it. The boss here says my spades are going to be debuffed. That looks fine, though the jack of spades won't count. Okay, so we, you know, with all those jacks and all those glass cards, could be fine. Star helps against this boss. We can try more standard packs. I could add more jacks to discard, and I think I will. I could add another gold 9. I think I won't. I think we just draw the glass 9s, not this gold 9. I could sell Northern Line for better chances here. Okay, with Blueprint, we probably copy Hit the Road. And maybe now our 3 of a kind or 4 of a kind is high enough level that maybe we don't need the chips. Maybe Zany is the weak link now. If we have glass cards. Let's do that. Blueprint is huge. Honestly, huge. I would like to hit a Temperance. That would be best. Go next. Oh, I was supposed to keep the star. So we can play a 3 of a kind, which is weak, and dig through our deck. Let's play the weak one. Okay, that wasn't terrible. Okay, now what do we want to do? We need to draw jacks. We need to draw glass. Do we throw away this 9? Almost certainly we throw away this 9. I need the star. I need the star so that I can... We're going to draw the jack of spades and I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be real sad. Do we play this as a way of digging to our jacks? Also, this jack is debuffed. We actually only have 4 effective jacks in the deck. I think the jacks are important enough. Maybe we get a suit changer from the purple seal. Fool for a Mars card. I mean, that helps. So we have a jack that we can discard. Copy this here, times 1.5. That's the best we can do. Ship it. Oh. we didn't deserve that. We didn't deserve to survive there. Okay. So we can continue leveling up our 3 of a kind. So now we've gotten to the point where there's 13 9s in the deck out of 49 cards, and so maybe 4 of a kind is a little bit more reasonable. Maybe 4 of a kind is perhaps essential. Maybe 3 of a kind doesn't cut it anymore. Telescope always gives us 3 of a kind, but I guess 4 of a kind I would prefer. Maybe we should have gone for 4 of a kind the whole time. I don't know. 3 of a kind just seemed so much easier to play earlier, and it was. Man, I still want to gamble on Temperance, but taking the money here, looking pretty attractive. You get the boss reroll, no repeat hand types. Yeah, give me the 30 bucks. Smiley, no. Runner, no. Steven, no. Green, no. Campfire. Campfire saves. Do I need a little juice here? Probably. These are both Eternals. I guess we go next. I guess we go next. Buffoon here guarantees I have something that I can, you know, sell to the campfire. So let's dig 4 jacks. We have a jack. Keep digging. 2 jacks. And we got the fancy 9. So we should be fine. We can play the 4 of a kind. We can dig for more jacks if we want. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get me out of here. I recognize we hit the 20. We hit the lucky money. Okay. Celestial, let's take 4 of a kind. Oh, did we get... Oh yeah, we have the observatory in case you want to hold on to a planet card. Probably we should hold on to a planet card at some point. Boss says no rebates. That's actually good for us. Here we can skip for $42. I want to say probably we do it. Yeah, let's juice up this campfire and then we'll do the old skipper roaming. Because if I got blueprint, copy, and campfire, then I don't have to worry about hit the road anymore. Vagabond. You know, we might be able to get a few tarot cards and then sell the Vagabond. Actually, wait, if we're going to skip, then the Vagabond's not going to work. Alright, we can't afford these. So let's go next. Okay, we play the pair. At some point we will play 4 of a kind. Maybe this 4 of a kind. Maybe not yet. I want to hit my jacks. Yeah, let's do it. Uh-oh. 2 pair here. Okay. Now we just play 9s. There we go. We can discard. Probably don't need all of these 9s. Hopefully they don't break on me. Yeah, I think we have plenty here. I think we don't need to sell the star. I think we'll save the star. We can sell it in the next round after campfire resets. Undeserved. None of the glass cards broke. Absolutely undeserved. We... deserve struggle is what we deserve. Alright, let's go Celestial. More Venus. Go again for Mars. Nice. Okay. Magic Trick I don't want. Arrowhead I don't necessarily need to sell, but I probably will sell. How much do you want to spend? Probably a decent amount. You know, just to make sure we got our affairs in order. Does Wiley actually help us? 100 chips? 100 chips seems useful. More so than extra boost on the campfire. Alright, that should be enough that we can win the first couple rounds here. Okay, we've almost played too many pairs where it's going to affect our telescope, but that's probably fine. We can throw away some 9s, but maybe try not to throw away too many 9s. I have 9 more 9s in the deck. Okay, discard all these jacks. Huge. Actually, almost better that way. Alright, so here's 4 of a kind. This is no glass, but we do have campfire and hit the road. Okay, that's good information. That's good information. That means I don't need all that glass. I don't need all that stress. Satellite? Hey, maybe we take satellite just for the money. Probably not the standard pack, unless maybe we hit a jack. Maybe we don't worry about the jacks anymore. Maybe we just lean on the campfire. Yeah, let's take the satellite for the money. Ooh, we just get the jacks in the opener. So since I have the jacks in the opening hand, I think I'm gonna actually discard this glass card, because I don't want to break it. One of these is okay. Do we need to discard? Play one glass card? That should do it. Yeah, we lose one glass card, but that's fine. Hermit, yes. Celestial for, I guess, black hole. Yes. Yeah, do I want to sell the satellite for the banner? I guess. Really what we want to do is we want to wait until the next ante. I guess we have judgment here. Credit card. That's going to be useful. Okay. This boss is going to debuff my clubs. That includes my glass cards. That includes this jack here. That's probably fine. Alright. I'm going to play this 3 of a kind. Okay, so 3 of a kind should just win. In that case, I will play another 3 of a kind and get the money from the gold card. Oh yeah, my campfire is perishable. Oh no. Probably what we should have done is we should have just skipped to the boss in this round and then skipped to the boss in the next round. Losing the campfire is absolutely devastating. Polychrome helps, extra hand helps a lot. Extra hand so you can save your discards. 1 random Jimbo disabled probably doesn't matter as long as it doesn't hit the road or blueprint. Midas Mask is probably what we end up doing. Just has random polychrome, better than nothing. Do you want to reroll before opening these? Probably. Bowl for chips. Death card. I mean, Bull is better than Wily, marginally, but probably we're going to end up spending. Probably going to end up spending. Okay, so an option. We can skip to the boss and just use the death card to copy glass, and then that'll be the end of it. Or we can... yeah, we can get 54 bucks here. Or... erosion doesn't help me. Tower Earth. Yeah, I think... could re-roll the boss. I feel like there's worse things that could happen to us. 54 bucks is pretty compelling. Let's skip one. One benefit to skipping is then there's less chances for the glass card to break before the boss. So what do I want to do about this 9? I think we do use death here. Death it while you got it. I think we play both. Yeah, ship it like this. Oh, neither of them broke. All right. Okay, let's not get too excited here. We get the foil blueprint. Okay. We get the death card. We can copy the glass. Hologram. You know, hologram might be better than Wily. Card shark? Nah. We get another glass 9. Okay. I'm starting to believe. Okay. So my fist is disabled. That's the best case scenario. All we want to do is draw our glass cards. We have glass in hand. I can make another one with death, so it's okay to discard. Okay. Death here, steel here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ship it. Copy, I guess, here. What a nail biter. I absolutely despise, I hate, I hate Ouija. I hate having -1 hand size. I don't think it's worth it. There, even with all the extra 9s in the deck, still had a little bit struggle with the 9s. It was really not until we got some Hung Man and started removing cards from the deck where we could actually make 4 of a kind somewhat reasonably. Absolutely saved by the glass cards. The red glass card absolutely saved us. Also the campfire saved us. We got saved, we got so lucky in a lot of different ways. Go next. Coupon. Coupon gives us a discount on a bunch of stuff. We could buy a bunch of stuff for free. I don't want to skip. So, yeah, when I was saying yesterday, there were only 3 losses out of like 20 games, 20 runs, and one of the losses was with straights. We didn't draw the straight, and one of the losses was we skipped and we just didn't get 450 in the second round here. I think if you're playing on the checkered deck, skip is pretty easy. If you're playing on the abandoned deck, skip is pretty easy. You can get 2 flushes on the abandoned deck. If you're playing on the red deck or the blue deck, extra hand or extra discard, you could do it. But on the yellow deck, it's a lot less stable. I think you still have a pretty good chance of getting 450, but maybe it's like 20% chance you lose. Maybe that's not true. Maybe it's like 10% chance you lose. Either way, for the purposes of win rate and consistency, I think we don't skip even for a coupon. Investment tag $25 though, we take that. Here we can go for a straight, but it won't be a very good straight. Let's go for diamonds. Flush. We can play the, like I said, not a very good straight. Maybe now we can play 2 pair. 2 pair, I just need 40 times 2 is 80. Okay. Clever might be good enough, but I don't feel super great about it being eternal. Let's try Buffoon Pack. Baseball card is great. I mean, we got to do a little work. So let's go next. All right, give me spades. One more time for spades, or we can play the 2-pair. Let's go for spades. Yikes. One more time. Okay, these are some solid spades. I could have kept the 8 for the pair. Should have kept the 8. Jack 10, 9, 8, 7. Nice. Alright, give me any uncommon. Did you know a joker has 25% chance to be uncommon? So a quarter of the jokers in the shop are going to be uncommons. Also, every shop slot has 20 out of 28 chance to be a joker. So on average, if you look at two shop slots will have 1.4 jokers on average. Michelle is perfect. Don't leave me. Boss reroll. I think generally that's something that I want, but maybe I don't want to spend the money now. I'd rather save for interest. Okay, so King Jack 9, 8. Ooh, we could go for a straight. I think I feel more comfortable going for the flush. Or we get the straight anyway. That's fine with me. That's okay. She'll come back. Maybe. Foil fortune teller, and we get pareidolia. Foil is good enough, but I don't feel great about it. Pareidolia is an uncommon for our baseball card. Let's go for diamonds. One more time for diamonds. I think we might need two hands here. Like, okay, we get the diamonds here, but we still need another hand. I could play a pair of fours. I think we gotta sell Northern Lion. I think we gotta ditch it. Sock my buskin. That is an uncommon. Oh no. This is bad. I think we need the tarot cards for the fortune teller. Emperor is huge. Ooh, Judgment is huge. Uncommon, but it's a stoner. I think we still do it. At least temporarily. This boss is extra large. I think we're going to need the marble joker for the boss. Okay. Here, now that we got the upgrade on the fortune teller, I don't have as much pressure to play higher ranking hands. So maybe we keep the 2-pair here. Actually, 2s are pretty weak, so maybe we keep the king. Yeah, maybe we go 10s and aces. I can make a gold king. I can make a gold 9. Let's make a gold 9. And a pair should work. Okay. We are limping along. We are hanging in there. I think we got to open the Arcana pack to keep scaling the fortune teller. The boss is extra large. Okay, priestess. Do we level up the full house? Probably that's necessary. Let's do this. We'll take Mercury. I can use World to make a flush house in an emergency. right? I can turn 7s into spades. Should I keep the 5? I'm looking for either a 5 or an 8, and then I can make a flush house. Any 5 or 8. So 5s and 7s here. Flush house saves. I'm not guaranteeing that we play a lot of flush houses in the future, but at least we're not dead. Probably Lustful is what we need. Let's open the Arcana packs first in case we get Temperance, but I'm probably going to sell the egg now. Yeah, give me the money. Huge. Ooh, yum. Alright, maybe now we don't sell the egg. Fortune Teller is perishing. So, do we want Lusty? Probably, but we might be able to do better. We have a decent amount of money, so we have a pretty good chance of finding some other kind of uncommon. I think the pants counts. I think the pants does a solid uncommon pickup here. Do I want Mars? Nope. 2 pair? Sure. Okay, do we sell the egg? Do we just... I think we have enough. I think we do use the earth though, if we got the pants. How do we achieve 2 pair? How about jacks and aces? Oh yeah. Fortune Teller's on its way out. Pareidolia is on its way out. Supernova is not on its way in. 3 of a kind, I guess. Alright, give me another Temperance. No, but we can use a Magician. What's the boss situation here? Boss says face cards are face down. We have extra spades. Let's make... Maybe the flush house happens in the future. Alright, I think here we continue saving for interest. Try to go for the 2 pair again. So queens and 7s. With the stone card, this probably wins. Bummer, dude. Earth. I think we take Earth. Mega Arcana for Temperance and Fool. Yeah, don't mind if I didgeridoo. I'll go Celestial first. Let's take 3 of a kind and Flush House. Use Temperance second in case we get another Fool. Now we need to re-roll here. I think Uranus we still pick up. I think I'm still okay with Uranus here. Uranus again. Stencil. Stencil's maybe not great. I was gonna say it's an uncommon for the baseball card, but rental I don't want. Bus. We already have the pants, so we probably don't need the bus. Could pick up Hallucination. We get the egg bonkler. I think if I got the egg bonkler, I will just go next. No need to be desperate here. Wait, did this still count as an uncommon, even though it's debuffed? Do we want the Mime? Do we want Dr. Acula? We do have an Empress here. We could feed it. It's an uncommon. I think we do it. Alright. I think this one's locked up. Let's go Chariot. I don't think the flush house is gonna happen. It's okay, but it's a little bit sad. At least like a little bit. Do you want to use strength or make a gold card? I'm gonna use strength. Maybe this way. We can do skip kings and nines, play tens and aces for the pants. Constellation. Ooh. Do we dare get rid of the egg bonkler? No, I think we just get rid of Dr. Acula. Yeah. Alright. We've got the technology. We don't really need the pants necessarily if we got the egg bonkler. Maybe we should have, instead of the pants, just stuck with the vampire. Alright, we do have a gold card that we can dig for. Ship it. There exists a future where we get rid of the bonkler and we switch to just the pants. Troubadour foil. Yeah, maybe with the extra hand size. Yeah. Yeah. It's foil. Yeah. What's in here? Blue seal. No, but we can get a red 9. Sorry, we can get a red 10 or we can get a gold 9 for the money. I think with the Troubadour, I think we do go for the money. Get me out of here. I need planets for my constellation. We'll get it eventually, but I just want to put it out there that that's a thing that I need. I would like an uncommon that gives me chips. This is an uncommon that gives me chips instead of the Troubadour. I think we stick with the Troubadour. I think we still look for the blue seals. 5 is not it. King is not it. Even though they're foil, even though they give me chips, even though they're lucky cards, I could get money from them. I think we still just go next. What kind of pairs can we get to go with these jacks? I guess we gotta play the 9s. That's a bummer. I guess I don't have to play the 9s, but it's a decent bit more chips. I think it's worth it to play them. Run them out. So if we take the telescope, it'll be 2 pair. That's actually pretty decent. We just want more temperance, basically. I'm gonna put steel on spades, I guess. Yeah, one more time for blue seal. There it is. Cool. I think it's 2 pair time. Or full houses. I think I find 2 pair to be better. Or it's just more consistent. 2 pair. threes and aces. Finally, some planet cards. Ooh, boots instead of swashbuckler. I mean, boots, that's an uncommon. We would have to stop spending. I don't know if I can stop spending. I don't know if I could do it, team. Let's just go next. So now, that two pair might win. Let's just keep digging. How about tens and sixes? Great. I was hoping it wouldn't win so that we could try to draw the blue seal. But now we do need another hand here. And I think, yeah, light on kings. So maybe king turns into an ace. And maybe on the low end, I don't really care. Yeah, maybe the jack turns into a queen. What's this, boss? Oh, lose money? Ah, bummer. I think we'll be fine. Okay, temperance. No, but we can make lucky cards, we can make glass cards. I like the idea of lucky cards for money. Temperance is 50. Now we have money, we can level up our constellation. We can level up our constellation a lot. I think the optimal move is you hold on to the planets until you absolutely need to use them. We get Michelle for a ×3. I mean, that's better than the Troubadour. Man, this baseball card ended up being kind of a stinker, huh? I guess this is perishable. Maybe we don't take it. Yeah, let's just go next. Okay, we want to try to do this in as few hands as possible. We want to do this in as few cards as possible. We use the Venus here so we have a better chance of winning. That's huge. Absolutely massive. Could take the hologram as like another scalar. Maybe instead of the Troubadour, we pick up the hologram. Now we start adding garbage to our deck. Light on kings, let's pick up another jack. Blue seals, always helpful. Hung man, sure. Devil pays for itself. Okay, yeah, this blue one, I think it wants to become gold. This queen we can discard. I think the 3 and the 6, we can hang the low ones. Hierophant. What kind of pairs can we get? We can play 9s and 5s, I guess. Put a little sauce on the 5s and then ship it. The thing that I gotta remember is when I do take cards for the hologram, I need to add high cards, and then that way I can remember to remove low cards. Stuntman for chips. We could pick up Huesos here. At some point the Swashbuckler is gonna get replaced, outpaced. Maybe it'll take a while to get there. Let's just go next. So we have 4s. Maybe pair the 7. Queens. We have 4s and queens. These 4s and those queens. We could always use some hands, throw away some hands like pair and high card in order to dig for our blue seals. Probably what we should do. Maybe I'll start doing that. Priestess, we can grow the constellation or we can take the money. Take the priestess here. Ooh, sorry there. I had a big sneeze. Alright, let's take the 5 for the money. And maybe another jack rather than this red 4. Red 4 could become a red gold card, could become a red steel card. Okay. Pretty sure this 2 pair wins. I'm not going to worry about getting the planet cards. I'm not going to worry about drawing the blue seals. I think there is also some value in saving hands for a little bit extra money. The scaling here on the 2 pair, the molt only goes up by +1 each time. Maybe not super important. Extra overstock is pretty cool though. Purple rather than gold. Boss is plainly one hand. Okie dokie. Buffoon pack? There can't possibly be anything worth it. Alright, go next. Alright, any 2 pair wins. We don't need the stone card. Two pair, by the way, very consistent hand to make. It is on the level of flushes. We have telescope, so this is guaranteed to give me 2 pair. I think what I want is temperance. If we don't get temperance, would we rather have 20 bucks or a planet card? Let's take the planet card. We could hold the Fool for a future temperance. I think there's some merit to that, but I don't think that's necessary. Ooh, gift card with the Swashbuckler, with the Egg Bonkler would be great, but it's too late now. I'm already invested in the constellation and the hologram. Let's just go next. Alright, maybe we pair the 7 for the money. Nope, we get aces. That's fine. I'm actually going to play the glass ace. Maybe we break it on purpose. Okay. Temperance for 50 bucks. See, we could have had a Fool. Could have held on to it. 20 bucks, probably more important than copying the purple seal with the death card at this point. We have so many cards in our deck that the odds of us finding any one in particular, not very good odds. But I will take the Justice card to make a glass card just for the purpose of breaking it, or at least attempting to break it. Alright, in the race between Hologram and Constellation, I think Constellation is pulling out ahead. And I think part of that is we have the overstock vouchers. Hey, remember when we played a flush house when we thought that was a good idea? I don't want to spend $12 on a reroll, so I'm just going to go next. We only get one shot. So we desperately need a pair. What's the best chance of getting a pair? Maybe try to pair the jack. Let's turn this 2 into glass. Maybe get a death card. Maybe get a strength card. Nice. So equipped with the strength card, I think we turn the king into an ace. Do I also want to turn a jack into a queen? Not really. Do I care about this 3 becoming a 4? Yeah, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we play the 2 pair here and ship it. Alright, what's this boss gonna do to me? Forces a card to be selected? Alright, that's it. It's over. Okay. Death, we can turn another king into an ace, I guess. Standard pack, we can add more stuff to the deck. Magician. Yeah, maybe what we want to do, hold on to these planets. Hey look, Michelle. If my 2 pair was stronger, I could sell the egg for Michelle, but we ain't there. That's not it. I could sell the egg for the boots. That would be less molt, but we do get the uncommon. Right? So it's half as much molt, but it allows me to do this. Let's go next. If we want to, we can save up money, or we could just fight the boss. Alright, there's 2 pair. Nice. I believe that's 3 in a row. I'm actually kind of surprised we ended up playing different hands. When I was practicing, when I was just playing, I ended up playing pairs like 80% of the time. Okay, we don't skip for a juggle tag, we don't skip for a Mega Arcana pack. Here we... Not a great start, but maybe go for spades. Or we get the flush. Alright, JJ is something that I like to have, but it is expensive. It's not free. Really, this is something that you hope to see later on. You hope to get the clown. I think we just take crazy, and then we can save all of our money for interest. All we gotta do is get a 7 or a 2. 7 and a 2. Ship it. Okay, baseball card, perishable this time. I think perishable baseball card. I think this is... It's not going to pay off before it clocks out, right? I think we open the Mega Buffoon. Mega Buffoon has a chance of giving us a money generator, such as this gratification here, but I don't like gratification as an eternal. We've got some... All this stuff stinks. I'm going to take the Luchador, because we can always just sell it to the boss. And go next. Gloves debuffed. How about nah? So either 3 of a kind or a straight wins. We're closer to making the straight, so we'll give that a try. We just need a 9 or a king if we discard this way. Try again. 9 or king. A lot of possibilities. Okay, at least now, after this perishes, we do have Zany as a backup, but 3 of a kind of challenging. I don't think we take Uranus here, but let's try an Arcana pack. Yeah, what do I want to do here? Boss says play only one hand. That's not good. Let's make some spades. How about aces and tens? And I'm just gonna go next. So a straight wins. We can keep saving. Have a lot of options here. We could pick up walkie-talkie. I think we do, just to be safe. And we can buy another Jumbo Arcana. Okay, Fool for another world card. That means, once again here, we can guarantee the flush house. Flush house helps us survive against the boss. Also, you could just make a flush with a 10 and a 4. Or do we take the Magician for the money? Potentially money, not guaranteed money. I will take the Fool here. I don't think I want the duo because of the rental. Alright, let's try that straight again. One more time. So 9 or 4, preferably a 4. 9 probably still works. 2 pair works because of the walkie-talkie. Alright, good to know for the boss. Yeah, I think we do want the world for the boss, just to be safe. Nah, I don't know if I want this running man. It's better than nothing. Currently we got nothing. Alright, all of this stuff here, I think I take pairs. Not compatible with any of the jokers that I have, but long term I think pair is pretty safe plan. Okay. I need a queen or an 8 for a straight. If we miss on the straight, I can make a flush. The walkie-talkie won't be enough. These are my thoughts. Do I have a backup plan? No, not really. 4 is a backup plan. 7, 8, 9, 10, jack. That's a straight. Okay. Ship it. Alright, crazy. You did the thing. You very much did the thing. Thank you. Constellation is great. Rental, maybe not. I'm gonna go Buffoon Pack first, but probably we take Lustful. Unless we get Wrathful. Since we have the spades anyway. Okay. Okay. Flushes or pairs? Probably flushes. Alright, so here we're just trying to make a straight. We know how to do that. We've done it a decent number of times. Okay. Queen, Jack, 10, 9. Now we need either an 8 or a king. 8. Do we want to make more spades? Like, we could just make a straight flush right now. The boss here says discard random cards. I think, you know, the longer we hold on to the world card, then the less world cards that we see overall. Like, we're not going to be able to see more world cards. Yeah, I'm just going to use it here. Maybe Zany is supposed to go. Superposition? I don't trust it. Do we want another Celestial Pack? I don't think it's necessary. Do we want this popcorn? I don't think that's necessary either. So let's just go next. Do we dare go for this straight draw on the 5? Probably not. Draw to the middle. We have more outs that way. So we're looking for a 9 or a king. Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8. Zany gives me interest if I sell it. Okay, we do need spades though, if we want to survive. Maybe we go for the flush, or we go for the 10. 10 or 6. Don't feel great about that. Let's just go for just one more spade, just to play it safe here. We do get the 10, and it ends up being spades. Play to your outs. Arrowhead, that's huge. Now, do we open these booster packs? No. Save our money for interest? I think we just go for the flush here to be safe. Or... no, we gotta go for the flush. If we miss, we lose, so... this boss here... if it weren't this boss specifically, I would go for the straight. Now that we have the arrowhead, maybe we don't need the running man. Alright, I guess we are on flushes. Flushes trying to build a flush house. What's in here? Negative or cryptid. We can make more 4s. We can make more 8s. Let's make more 8s. I'm not attached to the walkie-talkie. I think the walkie-talkie's on its way out. I think we take the fist here. I think we should look for opportunities to... actually, running man's on the way out too. If we have arrowhead, we don't need the runner. We don't need to level up the runner. Alright, fist is no help here, but that's okay. boss here says my spades are debuffed. Well, there's a bit of a wrinkle. How do we resolve this? I need to play a straight flush. I think walkie-talkie's out. Blueprint is in. I think with the fist, blueprint on the fist, maybe this boss is beatable. I want wasteful, so I'm not going to purchase anything here. Alright, maybe now we do try to level the running man. Do our due diligence here. Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8. And I guess copy the fist. We need planets. We need Jupiter, we need Neptune. Alright. More in here. We get another Neptune. Okay. I think it's got to be the straight flush. We actually have a decent chance here. We only have the one Jack. I think that's the choke point. Buffoon pack helps. So we can get the tribe for a ×2. I think that's necessary. At least for this boss, I feel it's necessary. And then we can always sell it later. Extra discard here. Let's go next. How do we get a straight flush? We got the Jack. The Jack was the difficult part. If we got the Jack, now we have 2 9s and 2 queens. We could go for the flush house instead of the straight flush. Straight flush is worth more. We should go for the straight flush. We just need a 9 and I have 2 of them, which admittedly is not that many. Okay, we got it. So here's the straight flush. We get to hit the tribe twice. We get a little bit from the fist here. Ship it. Okay, we pay the rental fee on the tribe. Probably we sell it. Probably after that we don't mess with that rental fee. Neptune. I mean, I'm gonna keep, if they keep offering them, I'm gonna keep taking them, but you know, straight flush is probably not gonna be very consistent. Okay. Alright, we can go back to just playing regular flushes because we do have the arrowhead. Right? I could attempt to unlock the flush house. We would keep the 8 and the ace. All right, give me an 8. That's it. 2 8s in the deck. Okay, if not. Ooh, I was supposed to sell the juggler. I was supposed to sell the juggler. That's gonna cost us. That's very expensive. Let's go next. We have the straight flush. Sell the juggler. If we have the straight flush, do I want more chips or do I want more mult? There's a way to figure this out. So this is 250 chips, so that's 100% of my chips. 100% more if I get 250 here. This is a smaller proportion of our molt. 15 molt on top of 24 is like 50% more molt, so it's better to copy the chips. Bummer. Still get more spades. Hey, wait a second. Where are all my spades? You might be able to do this. Just play the 2 pair. Bummer. I mean, we needed an extra hand anyway. If we play a straight flush, it's better to copy the arrowhead. If we play a flush, is it still better to copy the arrowhead? I think so. Really not getting very much money this run is a little bit stressful. This doesn't really help. Blue 9. Could use sigil here. Chance of us hitting spades, 1 in 4 chance. I think I'd rather have the blue seal. Strength. I can turn a 4 into a 5 and a queen into a king. This basically takes us off of the straight flush. Straight flush not going to happen anymore. We got to play... Well, I don't know if our straight flush was going to happen in the first place. I would like to get flush houses. I think we do it. I think we do it with the strength. Sad not picking up overstock. So I will. Of course it costs us a bunch right now, but it'll save us in the future because then rerolls are, you get more cards per dollar. Even without rerolling, you get to see 3 cards. I don't think we use these planets. My blueprint is going to leave me and then I'm going to be very sad. So sorting by suit here, we just go for spades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's bad. I mean, we still have... Alright, ship it. This is going to be less than 25,000 because the fist gives us less. Yeah. Here we do need more spades. Goodbye, blueprint. Can I sell the blueprint and just get like 5,000 points? Give me a Giga Chad. Jupiter helps, Zeno helps. Do we go back in time? We might have to. That feels bad. I don't know if we survive otherwise. Even if we do go back in time, I don't know if we survive. I need more spades. Good luck. Yep. That's not a good sign. Level up helps. So if we did go back in time, this would be 25,000. We technically would have survived, but in the next round here, you know, we would not have enough points and we would not have enough hands. Minus one hand. I think that's going to be it. I think we play the 4 of a kind here and it's not enough. Well, yeah, I'm trying to think of, you know, things we could have done differently this particular run. This particular run, it felt like we were struggling for resources. You know, we didn't really have a lot of... We didn't get to open very many booster packs. And the reason we didn't open very many booster packs is because we didn't have very much money, right? We didn't have a joker that gave us money. We didn't have any gold cards on the deck. So maybe like something we could have done differently, we could have opened more Arcana packs earlier, preemptively, and then those have a chance of giving you more suit changes if we need them, to try to get the flush house online, or, you know, potentially gold cards earlier, or a lot of Arcana packs just give you money in the form of Temperance or Hermit. Even if it's only like $12 Hermit, you know, maybe that's the thing that you need to do. But yeah, I guess that's, can't win them all. Alright, take care everyone.